G'day guys, this is what I woke up to this morning, to the sound of an emergency drill. The gentleman on the loudspeaker is just saying that we had a massive earthquake and we are expecting a tsunami to come. So this day we had what the Japanese call as a bosai kunren, which is an emergency drill all over the country on this day. Pretty much everyone will attend their either local or school or wherever areas to practice some emergency procedures. I also received this mail, as you can see there, at 9:05, just informing me that the disaster drill is happening, and so I went to my local area to participate in it. This event happens about two times at your local area, and probably another 2 times at, say, schools or workplaces, where they will practice an earthquake evacuation in real time. But also they may practice some other procedures like how to use their fire extinguishers, practice getting out of a room that's filled with smoke or something like that. But anyway, today's events were filled with some basic procedures. The first one is, of course, putting out fires, and this little device here, this little thing here, carries around a portable little engine that will suck the water out of wherever, in this case a little well there, and then pump it through a hose to wherever we need it. So these gentlemen, three gentlemen in front of us, are showing us just how to use it, just in case they're not there. And of course, it's not too difficult to use, but it's always good to know in a disaster time, an emergency time, how to use it. So he's just turns it on, and now he's pumping some water through the hose, and you can see this guy here's waiting for it. It was quite funny watching this guy. I know this fella here quite well, and he was sitting there pointing it at everyone, going, "Oh, it's going to go off," and when he wasn't doing anything, all of a sudden it went off, and he tells the guy off there, he says, "Tell me when it's coming next time." But he gets to go at it, and then every, say, 2 minutes or so, someone else will get to sort of practice it and get used to it, so that when an emergency happens and we need to put out fires, then everyone is familiar with the equipment. Another part of the day's events was learning how to make a stretcher, as you can see to the right there, with some blankets and a couple of poles. I missed out on getting a video of that because I was doing the water thing, but you can see them laying down there, and you can make a stretcher with just the blankets and 2 poles there, very easy, and can hold someone as heavy as myself, as a foreigner's weight. And there's some other things. This one here, they give you a chance to sort of use the chainsaw, because no doubt you'll have to either cut down trees or cut through buildings or whatever to get people out. Of course, there's another little portable engine, and that was the wee tent. Yeah, it's called, I can't remember exactly. It's like a something one something tent. Maybe it's basically you open it up and bang, and it sets itself up. It's used for toilets in this case, and you can see a toilet there. There's the little girl there. My daughter says toilet. She wants to go. She's seen the toilet, so she wants to go. Also, food is important, and since it's winter now, and with the Tohoku earthquake that we had a couple of years ago, it was very, very cold, so having heat as well as hot water to boil rice, emergency rice, or whatever, is very, very important. So they're just showing us how to do it, as well as once it's boiled, giving it to us to try out. Because no doubt we'll have to live on that kind of stuff if we have a big earthquake here, which going by the government is there's an 80% chance. looks delicious. I think I'd starve before I ate that. But it's just me. So anyway, they boil up some water, and then they'll just take the bags of rice and put it into the water, and that should be enough to reheat it, because it's all been cooked. And as you can see here, they're getting everything prepared. So they've got their bags already cooked, and now they're just putting it into the plastic trays for everyone. My daughters absolutely love this rice. I don't know why, but they loved it. We took like 2 or 3 home, and they just gobbled it right. And another thing that everyone sort of learns is how to use a fire extinguisher. So here the volunteer firemen are going to sort of set some fires ablaze, small ones. But then they'll show us how to use a fire extinguisher, and then in this case most of the adults know how to use it, because each year we get to try it out, from an early age, and as you'll see soon, the junior high kids will get to use it, because they don't really get a chance to use it, so it's a good opportunity for them to use it and see how it feels to use it and what happens, just in case in an emergency they need to put out a fire. And to me, this is probably one of the reasons why Japan is one of the top countries with emergency procedure drills and procedures, because they practice these drills, these procedures, 3, 4, 5 times a year, not just in their own communities, but at schools, workplaces, so that everyone is familiar with what they need to do if there's a fire or an earthquake or a tsunami, emergency, and they know what to do. So as you can see there, the gentleman has showed us how to use a fire extinguisher. It's not hard, it's not difficult, but for a 10-year-old or 15-year-old who's never used one before, it's good for them to get out there and use it. So these emergency drill days started way back after the great Kanto earthquake in 1923, when about 100,000 people were killed, either in the earthquake itself or the fires that just wiped the city flat. And ever since they've made it mandatory, well, not mandatory, but almost mandatory throughout the country to go to these events, so that everyone is prepared for such an event. And as everyone knows, Japan has major earthquakes every year, so it's really important to be well prepared for it. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos, like the video, and leave any comments below. Yeah, thanks.